Broadcasting from Mountain Grove, Missouri, this is a special edition of The Place with Michael Gibson and Alyssa Kelly. Your place to be for all things Ozarks.
Good afternoon. Welcome to The Place on the Road. I'm Alyssa Kelly.
And I'm Michael Gibson. Thank you so much for joining us live as we explore the exciting community of Mountain Grove.
You'll soon find out there are a lot of reasons to move to Mountain Grove. We are talking with a local real estate agent about the growth they've seen in the city in recent years. Plus, what keeps people moving to this small town that used to be a hidden gem in the Ozarks.
Having a long-standing business is impressive, but to have one that has lasted 3 generations, we're visiting Hawkins Home and Lawn for a look at how things have changed over the decades, but how the service and friendliness has stayed the same.
And later, the Mountain Grove Pharmacy has been a staple in the downtown square for nearly a century. We'll find out what sets a business apart from other pharmacies and how the community feels about having a place so special. But first, if you're thinking of opening up a new business, taking a chance in the city of Mountain Grove is a pretty good place to start.
That's right, Alyssa. And our Mason Seidel is with the Economic Director talking about the incentives the city gives to entrepreneurs, including free IT support.
No community is complete without the businesses that help keep it afloat, and that is why we are right here on the square in Mountain Grove, Missouri. I'm here with Bobby McLeod, economic developer and IT for the city. Bobby, thanks for being out here with me today.
Absolutely.
All right, so for starters, we're right here in front of this really cool mural because you guys have a lot of stuff going on in your city.
Yeah.
Right, can you go into the details on what Grove Square is?
So a local developer was able to purchase this building, and they turned it into an event center. They're going to have a restaurant, multiple business offices for rent. There's a plant nursery in the back.
Now, Bobby, I understand you guys have some really cool incentives for people to start businesses here in your town because you guys offer a lot of support from the get-go.
I just started a tech program for the city that any new business startup inside city limits gets free tech support. We can help them get listed on Google, help with any licensing needs. We can build their point of sale systems, install all their security systems, and we offer all those services for free. We offer much more than that, but that's all I can think of right now. But all they have to pay for is the hardware or any licensing fees.
All right, definitely an awesome program to have here. Now, what makes Mountain Grove such a great place for people to start a business up in?
We've had one local community member start a business here. He moved down from New York. He had a e-commerce business, and he moved here because it's central to the United States. Shipping, he's saving thousands of dollars on shipping alone. So it's easier to ship coast to coast from central location. And it's just really good spot. We're an hour from Springfield, 45 minutes from West Plains, 3 hours from St. Louis, 3 hours from Kansas City. And it's a really small hometown community.
All right, and I love that you mentioned the small hometown feel because during all of our shoots here today, I've really noticed the community. Everybody seems to know everybody, whether it's customers coming in, business owners. I mean, how true is all of that?
It's very true. There's something special here. I don't know what it is, but everybody's drawn to it and everybody seems to love it.
All right, very cool. Now, one of the other things that you guys have, not that anybody needs any more reasons to come out, check you guys out, but you guys have some pretty great events all year long.
Yeah. We have a Mayfest coming up here in May, and then in August we have our Heritage Fest, which is a huge event, and then we also do the Winter Fest around winter time.
All right, very cool. For anybody at home who needs information on the city, how to get a business started, anything like that, do you guys have some good contact info for them?
Yeah, absolutely. You can email us at rmacleod@mountaingrovemo.gov.
All right, very cool. Bobby, thanks so much for having us out today, and thanks for that great info.
Thank you.
Folks, we're literally just off the square here in Mountain Grove. We're here at 37 North Realty Group. I'm here with Liz. Thanks so much for having us today.
Oh, thank you for coming.
So right when we drove in, I just thought this is the cutest town. I love Mountain Grove, and the people here have already been so friendly. And so a lot of people are moving here, Liz. And so tell us why Mountain Grove is such a great place for people to be able to come and settle roots.
Yeah, it's Mountain Grove, but it's also the Ozarks in general.
Yeah.
We have had such an influx of people. We're not the secret that we used to be anymore. But when people come here, we actually have multiple offices, so we handle a wide range of area. But it seems as we tour around the different locations, so many people just say, is there anything close to Mountain Grove? I just felt so at home when I was there. And a lot of that, I think, has to do with the revitalization of the downtown that we're doing. There's a lot of things going on. You're also close enough to Springfield, which a lot of people coming are from more metropolitan areas.
Sure, and they want that
quiet
life.
They want the slow, but they also are used to having the fast. So slow is fun, and we absolutely enjoy it. And they want to live in the slow, but they want to have the fast available.
Yeah, that's
right.
Or
the flights and that kind of thing. So
it's just an hour down the street.
It's an hour down the street. That's it.
That's wonderful.
But, yeah.
Liz, how long have you lived here?
I actually grew up here and left here to go to college. I was gone 25 years. Came back in 2006.
That's amazing.
So I've been back here since then, and we would plan to retire here, but absolutely love this area.
So Liz, how would you say that people are helping newcomers to be able to actually do business here and to be able to fit right in here?
I would say our economic development department here and our city administrator and our city, their reaction to a newcomer trying to come here and move a business to the area is yes, what can we do? Not, well, you can't do that, or you can't do that. So their instincts are to say yes before they say no, and try to figure out a way to make it work for them.
Yeah, well, everybody has been already so wonderful. And Liz, before we go, I can't let you go without talking about your business as well. And so talk about 37 North and how you guys are helping people that maybe are moving to town be able to find that dream place.
Yeah, it's. I think a lot of it is just really listening to people, what they're trying to find. Like I said, we have 4 offices. We handle all of the Ozarks, Southern Ozarks area here in Missouri, and just listening to what they're trying to find and just showing them the options that are out there. We have 30 agents, but we handle riverfront, lakefront, waterfront, commercial. We do a lot of ranches. There's a lot of ranching people in this community, very agriculture and different types of agriculture as well. We have vineyards. We sell vineyards. So depending on, no matter what you're looking for, we would be very happy to give you a tour of the area.
Wonderful. How can people get in touch with you?
You can call it 37northrealty.com is our website, and phone number is 417-926-5445.
Wonderful, Liz. Thank you so much for having us today. I appreciate you.
Yes, thank you.
Well, remember when Mason and Robert mentioned the local business owners who came from New York to open a business here in Mountain Grove? Well, now we get to hear them tell their story.
That's right, Alyssa. We have the chance to talk to them more in depth about their big move to the small community, as well as another business with roots in the Big Apple that they're bringing right here to Mountain Grove.
Boy, let me tell you, when we talk about a story of the community helping a local business thrive, what better place than Mo Liquidator? And I have Dean with me today. Hello, Dean.
Hi, how are you?
Wonderful. So I understand you came from New York.
We did.
Tell me about that story.
So we moved from New York because of logistics. We're an internet company and brick and mortar liquidations. So we thought we'd save a lot of money in shipping and came out to the community here and met the city, and they were very arms wide open, and we're not fighting City Hall and politics, so we tried it, and it's working out spectacular.
And here you are.
I am.
So Dean, tell me what a liquidator is for those who might not know.
A liquidator typically deals in overstock products. If Walmart or Target or Lowe's has overstock on things and they're ready to get the new items in, the new season, a liquidator will come in, buy out everything that's there at a lower price, and then we can pass that savings to the public.
And the public loves that because you have so many products that they could spend thousands of dollars online for, and you can get them here for $100.
Yeah. So it's very much a savings.
I'm seeing prom dresses, I'm seeing hoverboards, electric scooters, space heaters. I mean, you got everything.
We sure do.
How has the community helped you guys grow here in Mountain Grove?
The community has backed us tremendously. We've provided a service for them that they've embraced, and we do a lot of sales out of our stores and out of our liquidations in the warehouse.
I love that. And you have the warehouse, you have the store, you also have an appliance area.
We do. We sell a lot of appliances.
And one thing you're doing with the community is you are making it easier for them to buy your products.
Yes, we are. We offer layaway programs, a buy now, pay later, and we're now going to start a rental business.
What does it feel like to be a part of the Mountain Grove community?
We love it. Since we've been here, my wife has run for city council, and she's part of the Lions Club, and we're bringing a lot of things here, and we're expanding on everything we're doing, and everybody's just so friendly, and we very much found some good friends here, some great staff, and the customers have been tremendous.
And you guys are still growing. You are going to be bringing New York food to Mountain Grove here.
We are. We're starting what's called Mo Eats. Mo Eats is going to be heroes, bagels, New York style deli, ice cream, and coffee.
All the good things, all the good things. Yeah. Well, Dean, thank you so much. And where can people find more information?
On our website, moliquidator.com.
Gotta go to Mo's.
Gotta go to Mo's.
Still to come, we've had the nonprofit organization Foster Adopt on the show many times before. Now they have a new office right here in Mountain Grove.
When we come back, learn what the group is doing to help those living in the community, plus some staggering statistics and how you can step up to make a difference.
We're standing outside of Foster Adopt Connect here in Mountain Grove, and we're just off of Highway 60. Joining us right now is Amanda Parker, who is the branch director here at Foster Adopt Connect. Amanda, thanks for inviting us out today.
Thanks for coming out.
This is a newer location. What can you tell us about Foster Adopt Connect being here in Mountain Grove?
It is such a wonderful thing that our community has this in our area. We're able to serve many kids in the foster care community, and those have also been adopted. We also have programs that can help biological families as well.
You end up serving families across multiple counties.
Yes.
Can you tell us how many counties you serve?
We currently serve Ozark, Douglas, Wright, and Howell counties. We started with 12 families when we were first here, and now we're serving close to 80 families, which is about 200 kids that are either in foster care or who have been adopted.
You're kind of all over the Ozarks, it sounds like.
Yes, we have kinship families, and we also have advocacy families that we, aren't able to come to us because we are a distance away. A lot of our families live 45 minutes to an hour away, and travel is hard for them, and so we're able to take things from Sammy's Window to them and also offer our advocacy and kinship services as well.
There's also another branch, which is Sammy's Window.
Yes.
Can you describe that partnership?
Sure. That is our clothing closet and food pantry that is just a little ways out of town. Our families that we serve can go and get free hygiene, clothing, socks and underwear, brand new shoes. You
shared a very startling statistic with me, and it was from Ozark County, I believe.
Yes.
And you serve, is it 2 kids there?
There's only 2 kids, and I know there are way more than that in just Ozark County.
How many people are currently working here and or volunteering?
We currently have 4 people that are working here, and we have 1 amazing volunteer, and we could always use more volunteers to help at our food pantry and clothing closet.
We're now here at Sammy's Window, joined by Rita Crawford. Rita, thanks for joining us.
Oh, you're welcome.
Take us in the day in the life of Rita Crawford. What does that look like to be a volunteer here with Foster Adopt Connect?
It varies depending on what the task is that we need to get done. Anytime they're preparing for people to come and actually pick up once a month, there's always that delivery from Springfield that gets sorted and put into bags, and everything gets restocked, ready for the people to come and pick it up.
You're looking at across the board for clothing, starting with underwear, coats.
Yes.
Well, Rita, thank you so much for letting us into your second home today.
You're welcome.
And once again, if you want to volunteer here with Rita or with Foster Adopt Connect or here at Sammy's Window, you can find more information by going to volunteerozarks.com. This is the link.
Well, if you haven't figured it out already, the sense of community in this town is absolutely incredible, and wait until you hear this next story.
That's right, Alyssa. It really is incredible. We've got the scoop on how the town came together to lift up Matteo's Pizza after the husband and wife duo took a leap of faith just to have their business shut down due to a devastating fire. It's Big Town, New Jersey Pizza in small town Mountain Grove, Missouri.
It's definitely has a homemade taste, unlike you really get at any other pizza place.
It's a taste all its own. It's super fresh and awesome.
Mountain Grove native Matthew Brown picked up and moved to Trenton, New Jersey. While there, he discovered the taste of pizza was different than it was back home.
We'd go eat pizza, and I'm like, this is the best pizza I've ever had in my life.
With a desire to come home and be a part of the revitalization of the Mountain Grove Town Square, Brown and his wife asked some friends of theirs who owned a famous pizzeria in New Jersey if they would share some family secrets.
So they did, and took their recipes and all their know-how about the pizzas and put it forth into this place.
The couple started making pizzas the New Jersey way in a restaurant called Matteo's Pizza, and the people loved it. All was going like pepperoni and cheese when the unthinkable happened.
The fire happened. Devastating.
Matteo's Pizza and the historical building it resides in became as hot as a pizza oven. The restaurant's Italian-themed dining room was condemned and pronounced structurally unstable. When all hope seemed to go up in flames, it was the community that came alongside.
When the fire happened, there were people everywhere. We were tripping over people because they wanted to help bring whatever they could. Waters, food. The churches wanted to have cooling tents. It's everything. It means everything to us. Unvaluable, if you will. You can't put a dollar amount on it.
Today, Matteo's is back throwing pizzas. And after being closed for some time due to the fire, they are back and ready to serve the Ozarks. With pizzas satisfying every palate, the restaurant's fans say it's the fresh taste that keeps them coming back.
Ours is unique. It's actually cooked on a stone. It's not a conveyor belt. It's not a pre-made dough. Everything's made fresh.
But what might be the true special sauce of Matteo's is a faithful neighbor serving his community.
Feeding people is another good way of serving the community, serving things for a Christian aspect for the Lord and all that. Giving back and His grace, and I find that's a good way to serve the community.
I went to school here in Mountain Grove, graduated in 2007, and just love my hometown and just wanted to stay local and just be involved.
For the last decade, Dayton Bushong has spent his life working here at Hawkins Home and Lawn, a store literally divided in half with furniture and appliances on one side, mowers and accessories on the other.
We always like to joke around that, if a husband and wife comes in, she can go look at appliances and furniture, and the man can come over here and look at the lawn part of things with lawnmowers and your small handheld items.
Other than carrying anything and everything a homeowner needs, the store is unique in the fact that 3 generations of Hawkins have owned it.
Grandma and grandpa, mom and dad, and now 2 brothers.
The family-owned business started as a Western Auto back in 1967 when Rob Hawkins moved to Mountain Grove. Dayton says a lot has changed since then, and not just the products they sell.
Just used to be a lot of old-fashioned mechanical things you had to work on. Everything's a lot more computerized now, a lot more technical on that side of things.
While the tech may be different, Dayton says the level of customer service and the drive to help their community stayed the same.
We're just really big on customer care, taking care of the customer. That's one of our biggest factors here, is just making sure we can take care of you here, local in Mountain Grove, and you don't have to go to a big city to do your shopping. We bring a good variety of appliances and furniture and good brands behind it.
As with any business, people in the Mountain Grove community play a huge part in keeping Hawkins Home and Lawn running. And Dayton says it's because of them that the company is still here decades later.
That's one thing about Mountain Grove. People get behind the businesses here and really help support local businesses, and it just allows people to stay in business for that long.
Because of the community support, they're able to take the money they receive and give back to their employees and folks in need here in town.
But it also supports your community by just putting money back into your community and just just keeping the money here is super important to every business in town.
And the cycle will continue for more generations to come. Still to come, we are stopping by a pharmacy that has everything you could ask for from a healthcare provider with an old-time feel as soon as you walk through the doors.
Learn the history behind the Mountain Grove Pharmacy that has been in business for nearly a century, plus what they offer to the community that sets it apart from your everyday pharmacy.
We tease that we feed them breakfast and then give them metformin for their diabetes later in the afternoon.
When it comes to the Mountain Grove Pharmacy, there's a lot more to it than just medicine and healthcare. Between the two locations, they have hundreds of customers, offer delivery to surrounding communities, and are up to date with the latest tech and information. But a trip to their downtown store offers something unique.
It's very Mayberry-ish, and that's just the way we like it. We know our customers, we know everything about them, they know everything about us, and that's how we like it.
Boasting a full-service restaurant that includes an old-fashioned soda fountain, mornings are filled with the aroma of coffee and conversations between lifelong friends, some of which have been regulars for decades.
I've been coming here since '67. Good place to come. Come down, we'll visit with you.
And others who say if you haven't made a stop into the shop, it's something you need to add to that to-do list.
It's been here for a long time. The people who ain't been in here needs to come in here early morning, sit in here and listen to us.
For the man who keeps the business afloat and hopes to pass it on to his children, the pharmacy is a part of something bigger than himself.
You know, small town America, it's kind of the center of the downtown square now. You know, there's not many of us left on these little old downtown squares, and so you know, our customers and our patrons love the store. They shop it, and we service our customers, and it's a good relationship.
The hope is to stay in business for years to come.
The big thing is for us is to be able to make a living, service our customers, pass it on to the next generation, and just keep moving forward.
Without losing the charm that the people of Mountain Grove have come to love.
Pharmacy has changed, and all I know is that we just continue and we continue to modernize at the same time keeping the old town feel.
Michael, this has been so much fun. What was your favorite part about Mountain Grove?
Oh, Alyssa, where do I start? Honestly, we've experienced so much, from delicious food to beautiful scenery, but this has kind of been the theme of this show, Alyssa. The sense of community here in Mountain Grove has been amazing. Everyone's been so nice, even here at the Weather Tour as we've been meeting folks. Everyone just has such a beautiful heart, and I have to say, I love the community of Mountain Grove.
I love the community here. So many of you guys showed up, so thank you so much. It has been a blast. I gotta say, though, I love Matteo's Pizza.
That's right, Matteo's Pizza. I love Matt Brown, and I'll have to tell you, that crust was worth the trip, folks.
Bread?
You've got to come. Oh, that was the best. Absolutely the
We're
best.
We're gonna have some of that after the show.
That's
so
right.
It's
I think we need
good.
a slice of pepperoni after the show for sure.
And that's all the time we have. Thank you so much for joining us as we explored the city of Mountain Grove.
That's right, but be sure to join us on May 9th as we check out Marshfield and all the fun and exciting things that community has to offer.
Till then, tune in KY3 weekday mornings at 11:30 for The Place.
Your place to be for all things Ozarks. KY3 News at 5 is next.
Have a good night.
Thanks for joining us.